welcome in Romania, and thank you for being here in this wonderful space. Is King Charles' house in Viskri, and we are here for SoNoRo Musikland, which is more than a festival. How do you feel here?
Well, I feel here very much at home. My wife is Romanian, so I'm actually very well connected to this country and has been quite several times. This wonderful country, and to visit Transylvania for me is a premiere. It's the first time. Yes.
It's the first time, and you had. I know you had a wonderful experience here because SoNoRo is not only about music; it's about people, about the public, about musicians getting together, about food, good wine, and good living. And this is something that is very necessary in these days. To be very close to the public, to have a good talk with the people around you, and to interact more.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. As a professional musician who is traveling and concertizing, it is for us it is normal to meet old friends, to have opportunity, especially at such a wonderful, beautiful places as here, to make new friends, to make meet a new public, to play beautiful, wonderful chamber music, to discover new works, to discover new places on this earth. Of course, making new friends. This is all makes this event a very special one.
And how important is for a musician to be very close to the public?
Very important, because I think this is what the music is about. It's about changing our emotions, our feelings. And you know, music is the only art which you can enjoy with closed eyes. No other art is possible, but music, yes, only with ears. It doesn't need to be translated, and it transfers our feelings and our emotions direct from heart to heart.
Yeah.
And this is what makes this art so special.
Yeah, yeah. You said this wonderful thing that is
Thank you.
from heart to heart. And also, my next question is about the vulnerability. Do you feel yourself on stage as a musician vulnerable towards the public? You want to be vulnerable in front of them, or you hide this?
No, well, of course, every one of us wants to be appreciated by what we do. This is natural. Because because as a musician, as a good musician, you give everything. You live for music, and this is a part of your life, the biggest part of your life, let's say, and to be honest. And if you don't feel a response back, then there is something wrong with what you are doing, or I would not say with the public. So for us, of course, a response of public is important, but this is not why we're making music. Definitely not.
Yes. Yeah, true, of course. Do you feel when you're on the stage that you are somehow a channel of communication between the composer, the piece that you play, and the public?
Very good question. Absolutely. You know, we have these wonderful works of composer, sometimes genius works, sometimes interesting works, you know, sometimes contemporary works where you have a lot of space for your imagination. And of course, we study very carefully the score, and we try to get behind the idea what composer wanted to tell. But it's only me, in this case, who is playing this music and transponding through our musical instrument. In my case, it's a violin, with the sound which I personally create. This is my own voice.
Yeah.
To the ear of the audience. So it is, in this case, of course, always a combination of a composer, his idea, and it goes through prisma of myself, my imagination, the feelings, and feelings how I imagine this music to sound and what I want to tell, and exactly that's how it works.
Yes. Do you think that a musician express himself better through music than the words?
In my case, definitely. I play much better than I speak, than I talk. But yes, we want to talk through the music we do.
Yeah.
That's how it is, without translation,
Without translation, yes.
direct from our soul,
Yes.
from our
Yeah.
heart to the heart of public, of listener.
How important is silence in music?
This is very important, and because silence itself is also music. You know, when we play, we have sometimes a pause. And this is just not a moment where is nothing in between. No, the silence is full of information. It is music.
Yeah. Does the violin transform your personality?
Absolutely. I think, in my humble opinion, there is no other instrument who transfers so much personality than violin, or at least a string instrument. It can be viola or cello also. Because with the piano, of course, you have very individual sound, but especially with the string instrument playing, this is so unique. This is so personal. Starting with the sound making, with the bow, and with vibrato, and with the feeling of the whole instrument and string. And every violin is unique. You know, it sounds different. Also, the bow, how you pull the sound out of the instrument, how
Yeah.
you make the sound. It is very personal. Of course, it's our own voice.
Yeah. When you had for the first time your instrument in your hand, did you feel that this instrument was, I don't know, maybe better than you, controlled you, and you had to fight with the instrument so you can control the instrument, or is not about this?
Very good question also. Well, as to start to play a string instrument is always not that easy, because just as an example, with the piano you press the button and you have a sound already. It's a sound, it's a nice sound. With violin, you have to really learn how to produce the sound. And also, we don't have a tastature,
Yes.
so we have to make intonation. We have to have a very, very fine, open ear to intonate, to make the tone on the right position, you know. So, in the beginning, it takes really a little bit longer to make decent, beautiful sound out of instrument. So, in the beginning, you don't control it at all.
Yes.
You just try, and if you have a good teacher, you succeed, of course, but it takes some time and some patience from yourself. But then, when you discover that, then the magic comes, yes?
Do you have a favorite piece so we can dedicate to the public that will watch this interview? Do you have a favorite one?
Oh,
Right
yes,
now.
there are so many recordings on YouTube. For example, I love Sibelius Concerto. There is a very, very nice recording where I play with the Croatian National Orchestra. in the moment, for example, my favorite piece is Bach because I record now the whole work for violin solo of Johann Sebastian Bach. It's the most amazing. It's like a Bible for us violinists. And yes, when I play it now, I think there is nothing better than it. And you can listen it on all digital media like
Wonderful.
Spotify, Sony Music, Apple, and so on.
What makes Bach so different from other composers? Because we usually hear musicians saying that Bach, as you said, is the greatest of all. What makes him so special to you?
I think first of all, he was absolute genius. For violin particular, Bach invented polyphony as he did it. Nobody did it before. So he makes this one voice instrument, because violin is naturally one voice instrument, to sound four voices at the same time. So that's the biggest challenge for us, for violinists, to make this really work.
Yeah.
So when you play Chaconne or a fugue by Bach, it's really sometimes it's like an organ, it's a choral, four voices at the same time, and that's quite difficult. Yes, it takes a lot of knowledge and understanding how to handle with his composing. And the second, or maybe the most important, is that his music has the most amazing spirituality. So when we play Bach, it feels for me like sometimes I'm talking through his music to the God. So.
Yeah, wonderful. How would you like to be remembered by the public?
As an honest, good musician and brilliant interpreter, maybe, and yes, as a violinist.
Yeah. Do you think that you surrender yourself in front of the public or in front of the music?
Well, we are all here. We serve the music, but of course we need the public to be heard. So it's a 50-50 thing. Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about social media? Because there are many people who just sit there on their couch and just saying bad words about musicians, about artists, about young musicians, young generation. And this is something that, I don't know, maybe dominates our life, social media. And there are many young musicians that are reading all this bad criticism, and maybe they want to give up. What advice do you have for them?
Well, first of all, I've never experienced something like that. I never read some that bad things in social media, so I really don't know why someone should write something that bad or good. Criticism is always a good criticism. Is always good. You can take it. You can learn out of that, or you can take it seriously, or just read it and forget about that. You know. Social media is, of course, it is important in our time because it's a part of our, we say it in German, zeitgeist, of how we live today. Me personally, I'm now not 18 years old anymore. I don't take this that serious, but of course I do some posting and I advertise one or another concert. And of course, I post one or other video, but that does not dominate my lifestyle. I know some colleagues who are doing that daily and few times a day. So this is the case. This case is not about me. Yes, but we have to have a good compromise, I think, to reach, to make a new public, new friends. So in this time, we have to deal with social media.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
how
to
it
live
is.
with it, and we have to turn everything in our favor, because this is how it happens usually. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. We have also artificial intelligence in our life now, and I asked ChatGPT if he would have an interview with you. What funny questions would he ask you? And he said
Okay.
this. Have you ever rolled your eyes during rehearsal?
Yes, I did.
And what happened?
Nothing.
Why did you do that?
Because maybe I was not happy with myself or with the result, or I just was tired. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yes.
If music had a scent, which composer would smell like cinnamon?
Maybe Dvorak or Tchaikovsky. Depends how sweet and what kind of cinnamon you use, yes.
What classical piece would be perfect for grocery shopping?
Vivaldi Four Seasons, yes.
What title would you give to a piece inspired by a completely ridiculous day?
Title of
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
Noapte bună.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It was a great pleasure. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.